Welcome to the month of May. It is May 6th, and merely 2 days ago, on Monday night, we hit the $10,000 milestone on our Patreon. That opens up monthly loading time digests. In fact, I recorded us responding to it at the time.
We just hit our goal. Woo! And we're live on stream. Woo! And I'm hungry. I'm gonna take this 10 grand and go buy a real nice pizza.
I love how the excitement turned you completely Ric Flair.
I love the woo! But thank you so much, guys. That is phenomenal.
And since then, we've done a lot of, I guess, sort of general podcasting and uploading and CRAPSHOTS and stuff. But this is the first thing we've actually shot. This is the spoiler video for our Modern Masters 2015 spoiler card, which is Remand. This is different than other spoiler videos we've done, because typically they're cards that people have never seen before, and we like to sort of slow roll what it's going to be, and we'll go to a shot with like the card being slowly revealed as we talk about it. In Modern Masters, all the cards are reprints, so as soon as we say Remand, people will be like, oh, I know exactly what that card does. So we're not going to do the same kind of slow roll thing, so instead we're just going to sort of play around with what Remand actually does, which is you counter a spell, it goes back to the hand of the person who cast it. So we're going to have someone run in and try to tell Cam what the spoiler is, but he keeps remanding them, so they have to keep running back in and telling him again. So I think it'd be fun. Just realized I would have to boom this, of course. This is why we have tripods to hold the cameras for us. I thought we had a system for this.
The system is to wad it up into a ball and make it the next person's problem.
Oh, okay. That's a reasonable system then.
It's our gift to the future.
Children are our future, and they have small hands, so they're good at detangling things, so it'll be fine.
Cam, I want to tell you about our spoiler card for Modern Masters 2015. Remand. And then the third time is, you know, I just want to tell you what our spoiler card... Remand.
Yeah.
And then the fourth time is like, you know, I'm not even going to say it. So, anyway, is this in shot? No. All right.
Hey Cam, I gotta tell you about our spoiler card for Modern Masters 2015. It's amazing.
Remand.
You should actually cut me off, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I wasn't sure how deep into the line you were going to go.
Let's do one more. Just actually pause after 2015 and just be writing with Remand.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Remand.
You can't remand if I didn't do anything.
Watch me!
That time you let it resolve.
I'm sorry.
We're doing the shots where Paul runs up the stairs. We're going to do 4 different takes of this with Paul increasingly less excited. So the first one, you're just barreling in really excited.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
Try to be like, Cam, Cam, Cam.
Sure.
Cam, Cam, Cam!
Do the second one almost as excited and just do one Cam.
Okay.
Hey Cam!
Great. And then the third one just sort of like, huh. Because this is when we were like, look, I'm just trying to tell you.
Alright. Cam!
Yeah, and then
just do like...
this one I think like
Start sitting on the stairs with your back to the camera and just be like...
I think actually stop on that step. The step that you're... Yeah, I think walk up, stop on that step and be like, and then keep walking.
Alright.
Where's the mic? There it is. Yeah, go ahead. That's great. Awesome. And then I'm going to go edit it, and it's going to be online tonight. We talked about this on the chat, on stream rather, on Monday. I said that we would have to shoot the spoiler video because I had to go up the night of the 6th, and someone in chat was like, you guys haven't shot it yet? It's like, well, Wizards like only gives us about a week, maybe a week and a half turnaround time on these things, and we have other stuff planned.
I think Wizards has been, burned on early spoilers before. I mean, not from us, but they play things pretty close to the chest these days in terms of the cards. So they try to let people know, even like us who are doing like the Friday night series for them. it's still hard for us to actually get the cards because they're like, we don't want to let them out of our sight.
Yeah. I got a copy of the art with the original email, which again was late April, but today I realized that unlike what they'd sent before, it was quite small resolution. So I emailed back and said, can I have a higher resolution one? And they shipped it right in today. So the timing worked out well.
Stuffing a whole bunch of envelopes, putting labels on them. It's been a fun day. I got bored of the sponge theory, like the way you sponge and like tap and then do this, so I licked most of these. So it tastes funny.
How many did you
My
lick?
face feels funny. I don't have no idea. I would say I probably licked over half of these.
The podcast set is one of the big things that we are able to do thanks to the Patreon. So we are able to, instead of being sitting in a boring white room with a few little things on the wall and hiding behind enormous microphone things, we're able to have this super cool set down here that we have set up in what used to be the feed dump area. And the last part of doing that, if we did a couple of sort of test podcasts here where we were just holding our microphones, but of course that's a little bit awkward. So the last part of that is we got these sweet headset microphones. So this will allow us to, one, be hands-free. So that'll be good for cracking packing or any other kinds of things where we have to like hold something. But most importantly, it will mean that we are always the exact same distance away from the microphone, whether I'm talking this way, I'm talking this way. Certain members of the crew, who shall remain nameless, but they know who they are, have a real problem being up close to the microphone. They just keep forgetting, or they turn away from it when they're talking to somebody. So this way, it'll literally be attached to their head, so they will have no way to escape it. So it should be good. Not too close, not too far, but just right. Turns out poker picking doesn't pay that much pennies.
I'm not hearing any popped peas.
Hello.
There we go. I heard that.
All right. As long as we don't talk like this, we should be okay.
Turns out it might just be physically impossible to get bad audio off these things. So that's good. Oh yeah, we can try. I can hear that. Yeah, you're rubbing your beard against it.
Yeah.
That I can hear.
In an effort to get the light high enough so that we don't reflect it off the screen, we have decided to take our tripod, not actually splay it all the way out, and then run it up inside the closet. But we couldn't get it to come out this side because that doesn't bend that way, so we decided to just essentially clove hitch this without the means of twine to the wooden dowel, to the curtain rod, or to the clothing rod. And now we have this thing hopefully secure. Looks pretty secure. Nice and high, won't reflect off the screen. I think we did a good job.
I'm gonna do a tap concede. That was awkward. I'm like, what's it called? It's not feed dump. Yeah, gonna talk magic. Lots of fun. I got a text message in the middle of the night. Classic.
Why are you gonna talk to me?
Tell me what the plan was today and then what the plan is.
The plan was to shoot Commodore Hustle, and now that's no longer the plan. Now the plan is to shoot CRAPSHOTS and shoot Commodore Hustle next week, which means we have a hamburger, a dilly bar, and an ice cap that are going unused. So I should eat one of those. Yes.
I am going to feed Adam this dilly bar, which we got as a prop for the previous. Jesus. Maybe I won't. The previous plan. It's lost structural integrity. The previous plan, which involved Kathleen. This is gonna be sweet.
Take some paper towel. Bib him up. And this will be on stream too. You'll have 2 different angles. You can watch it here, and then go back in the VOD and watch the what happens in the video or on the screen.
Dilly bar, dilly bar, dilly bar, dilly bar.
Here comes the airplane.
Dilly bar. Sorry, I forgot to mention that it's a little soft. You have the rest of it. Wow, that melted. You got some. Hang on. You've got some shrapnel here. Here you go, buddy. There's a good boy. I'll get you some paper towels to police up this white stuff that I put all over you.
It's all over my crotch.
Oh, wow.
This is the worst day ever.
Free dilly bar.
Yeah, okay, you got me there. It was all melted and shit.
Unloved, disintegrating.
Slowly melting.
Here, move your junk. There we go. Enjoy your video games.
Move your junk, man.
I gotta wipe around your junk.
You wait front to back, idiot.
So for this video, we will need proxies of Wall of Omens, Wall of Denial, Propaganda, Spectral Prison, Moat, and Jace Architect of Thought. And then I think Delver, Ponder, we have Forests, and then all 3 Legendary Eldrazi. These are all different jokes.
One more time. Just put the aberration on top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's usually what people do.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Island Delver Go.
Delver Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And then the second
peek.
one is look, reveal, ponder as you put it in your hand. And then you're like, then you bring the hand up and you're like, that's weird. Right? It's like scratch, scratch. Oh. Scratch, scratch. Wait, what's that? Hands out. Wave, wave, wave.
You wanna try one more time?
Yeah. Notice. Hand out. Wave, wave, wave.
No, that was great.
Are you okay?
Yep. Commitment to comedy.
Let's try to sell it.
No, I'd buy that for $1.
Wow, the cards went everywhere.
Yeah, they really went everywhere. The side effect
Thanks, Paul, I
of
appreciate it.
using my cards as props is that I need to count them all to make sure that they're not missing. The nice thing about Highlander is that it's exactly 100. We're gonna get Paul to say butt stuff over a piece of paper in a minute. Don't worry about it. I don't. Even though this is technically our loading time for May, this is the second half of a crap shot we shot in April. The only bit that we need for it is someone to whisper into a piece of paper, butt stuff! And then the piece of paper gets pixelated because it's homeopathic porn. I don't know, it's one of those ideas that I don't fully understand why I think it's funny, but I do think it's funny.
The trick with this video is that, or this crap shot, is that we shot it, like the different bits of it, over a couple of different times, and it was a while ago, and I wasn't actually there for filming it because I think we didn't have room in the car or something, so I was here. So I have very little conception of what actually
Yeah, I was there when I was part of the writing for it, and I don't know what it's gonna turn into once it's actually done. Like this was the middle of April that we wrote, because we wrote it when Molly Lewis and Ben were visiting. The bit with Kathleen in the homeopathy crap shot was shot the same day as Ghost Touchers and Appalachian Headhunters. In fact, it was at the same location as Appalachian Headhunters, wasn't it? And then the bit of me doing the testimonial was a different day again, and I don't recall exactly what day that was. And then this part today, because it's one of those things. It's like, all we need to do is shoot a guy whispering butt stuff at a piece of paper. That's it. It'll take like 5 seconds.
Okay, well, we'll do that at some point.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, so we'll do that later.
It's the kind of thing that just takes care of itself.
Yeah, weeks onwards.
This is highly scientific homeopathic paper, and not just printer paper that I got out of our printer moments ago. It's special. It's got its ions are charged in a special way that I won't go into, but it's very sophisticated.
Maybe hold it lengthways away from you.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I was
Sure.
thinking.
Yeah. Go for it.
Butt stuff. Butt stuff. All right, good.
Our neighboring house, which you've seen in the background of many a video, got torn the hell down, probably because it was unsellable or unsalvageable, and it's in the condition that it was in. And then we had the house. So we had a ramshackle house replaced with a garbage lot, and then that was replaced with a pit.
Both of which we used at various points.
Yeah, and then the pit is now a construction site. But there's fence right along our side path that we used to run down for a lot of Sam Raimi shots, and their safety fence keeps moving closer to the building, so we have less and less space. I think just every day the workers are like, I'm just going to nudge this in like an inch. One of our office chairs broke. Someone sat in it and a weld popped, and that happens all the time. We've lost like 3 chairs that way. They're not amazing chairs. So we put it out by our garbage can. When this was still just like a garbage lot of stuff, one day the chair disappeared from beside our garbage can and was in the back of the lot. Some local homeless person had picked it up and moved it over there. And then they started tearing the lot apart and turning it into a hole. And so then it fell down from being at the very back of the lot into the bottom of the hole. And then they dug a plinth around it and kept it there for some reason. I assume they need the plinth for other reasons. And now the construction workers are just using our old shitty chair.
Could I interest you in some crime? It's we have all our sort of comedy shorthand for crime props in one place. Hey, hands off.
What if I want crime?
It's icing sugar.
Well,
Is that the cheapest crime we could get?
But we stole it.
I do like
yeah, this is the cheapest. All this crime cost like less than $4. We should have bought more of it.
I should have bought more of this.
I
when I was in
do like
Toronto.
that we are actually going to end up using the powdered stuff for baking.
Kinda, yeah, that's true.
Get in.
Stop filming, you kidding?
Man, we haven't played Who's in the Elevator in a while. Cam is in the elevator. Paul is in the elevator. Corey's in the elevator. And I'm in the elevator. We're all in the elevator.
This is a terrible game.
Now we're back at Ian and Corey's place. It's Corey, she lives here. Yep. To finish a crap shot that we started filming in November, just as they were moving in. And the place was empty. And we were like, well, what we'll do is we'll do the second half of the thing now. And then after you moved in, we'll do the first half of the thing. And now it's May 9th, and we're finally shooting the second half. You had a bet going that we'd forget.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
Was the bet just that we would forget, or was there a end date to it?
Oh, I was gonna get a haircut. A radically different haircut.
Oh. So are you going to now?
After this.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's commitment.
Fuck the police, 1, 2, 3.
We're cooking guns. This is one I made earlier. You're gonna want to set your oven for 325 Magnum.
God damn it. God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Close the window.
That was terrible.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
I love
I
it.
don't know, you want some wax paper?
Yeah, it just needs parchment paper, I think.
Does it?
That's.
I almost think it's funnier without the parchment.
I agree. Parchment paper is a nice trick, but I think it reads better as a joke this way.
Yeah, I agree.
I wonder if this is the same universe in which guns are also phones.
I don't know why I just thought it'd be good.
You know what this reminds me of? All these marks over here. Has anyone else ever played Condemned?
What?
Have you played Condemned Criminal Origins? It looks like the clusters of eyes you find drawn on the walls in that game. What the fuck is this? Stop. P1, alarm P2. Sounds of P1. If the first floor of parking fails, this alarm sounds.
Getting uncomfortably close to my face.
It's Saturday. Wait, May 16th, and we're here shooting Friday nights. And wow, what the hell, man? That's bright. And Matt came to town specifically for this, right, Matt?
That is entirely correct and not at all exaggerated.
Exactly what Matt said. So we're really excited to have him here. It's going to be a good day. We're going to shoot some videos. We're going to eat some food. And we're going to throw Matt out a door. It's going to be awesome.
So while we're filming in the other room all day, what are you doing in here?
I'm playing Dark Cloud 2 for the Loading Ready Run stream.
Is that because James tricked you into doing a 24-hour stream?
Because he's a piece of shit? Yeah. Well, he didn't trick me, he just voluntold me.
You're the peasant. Entertain.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
James! Entertain me.
I dance.
Well, we're just sort of rearranging now to, we're going to have one shot of James sitting down so that we're not cutting from like a wide shot to like a similar, slightly different wide shot.
I won't sneeze. Sorry. There's a moment.
Bless you.
Strictly.
I didn't know if you were sneezing.
Yeah, you just said you were going to sneeze, you didn't fucking sneeze. I
was waiting.
Got back to normal. I re-achieved normality.
So I was like, man, we can get Matt into a video. Graham, we should put Matt in a video. You know, because he's here for the weekend. He's actually here to see his girlfriend. But, you know, he's got some time. So I said, let's write him into the sort of cold open of the episode. So he doesn't have to be in the whole thing and, you know, give us his whole day. I was like, but what's the exit strategy here? Graham, can we just throw Matt outside like DJ Jazzy Jeff from all those Fresh Prince episodes? And Graham's like, sure, why not? And I don't think we sent Matt the script first, but he agreed to do it, so.
We're trying to figure out the best solution for throwing Matt out a door, and we have 6 couch cushions to break his fall, so good enough, hopefully.
We're not gonna do the full like Fresh Prince like, ah!
Are we not? I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, well, that might be a little dangerous.
It's entirely under his own power.
It's Matt.
And even in the original, he has his hands up. It's just like,
Yeah, but I have my hands up, but I'm more concerned that the cushions are not going to stay in place.
Also, we don't need
they'll stay under you.
Yeah.
It's not like they're gonna float away.
No, I mean they're going to scrub across the pavement, and I'm going to end up scrubbing
You'll be
across
on
the
them
pavement.
though.
Yeah, between them.
Ah. Okay, I appreciate your concern.
That looks sweet. Right.
Okay.
You know, in real movies, stuntmen are responsible for their own crash mats.
Really? Yeah. I guess.
Would you trust someone else?
No. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I just want to say that
I'm not responsible for this in any way. I want to go on the record as saying that I'm against this.
The worst that someone's gonna happen is they're gonna get skinned palms. You realize that, right?
An unnamed, unknown person.
Whoa. Also, can we eliminate the active voice here? Someone's palms may become skinned.
What is the specific scream? How does it go?
No, it's like, I mean, we'll probably dub it over, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, give it a shot.
Okay.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
That one looked amazing.
It turned out okay. Hopefully the cushions are none the worse for wear. I am more or less unscathed. A few minor bumps, but no bruises, no scrapes. So it's all good.
We want to shoot downstairs for this scene, well, for most of this video, actually. And we don't have really a table to play Magic on, or like sort cards. But we planned for that, not for that specifically, but when we dismantled the old feed dump coffee table, basically, we realized that it was just some brackets and 2 really nice tabletops. So we kept the tabletops. And then when we disassembled a desk from upstairs, we kept the IKEA legs for that. And then we were able to construct them all into one new unit that we'll probably use if we do any streaming of live gaming and stuff as well. So this will be, this table will come in handy. Trigger discipline.
God damn it.
Coat hangers.
No.
That's what I'm looking for. I'll figure it out. We'll get there someday. Check this out. I've cast Sting Scourger and Murderous Redcap off of a Terramorphic Expanse, a Glimmer Void, and a Vivid Crag with no counters.
Judge!
I made sure my mana was correct for the cards that I've put out.
This is the Modern Masters Cube. It doesn't have mana.
Yeah.
I can't work the gram.
Hellfire.
Yeah, I think hell.
Aren't you a professional? What do you do? You're just I got it. For my line where I list off a whole bunch of green pump spells real quick, the easiest way to do it was to deface some basic land. Giant Growth, Titanic Growth, Vines of Vastwood, Mutagenic Growth, Invigorate, Groundswell, Might of Oaks, Might of Oakrosa, Predator Strike, Become Immense and Large. Uh-oh, Alex has to cut me off now. Bop, 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 bop. Tricks of the trade. Also, no one cared about these lands. So. Yeah, we shot it. Deal with it. Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
Ow. What time is it?
Right now? It's like 8:30, I guess. 8:35-ish, maybe? Cam will be here any minute?
AM or PM?
Oh, PM. We're gonna go film at YG. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
Tell me how you got roped into this.
I got roped into this because you and I play at the Lady Planeswalkers events, and you posted saying you needed people to show up and play Magic, and I like both of those things, playing and Magic.
Are you nervous about being on camera for the first time?
No, not at all.
Alright, so are you feeling confident that you will be able to portray standard player number 7?
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Now that we've told you that we're not using the audio, don't say stuff that will make each other crack up, because we've done that all the time. It's like, oh, we're not using the audio? Sweet, we can say whatever. Penis butts. And then the other person's like, and then we're like, okay, we need to, hang on, okay, we can't do that. Yeah, exactly. Take 15, and action. Penis. Damn it! Give you some of this, sure. Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Am I just supposed to tell you to show up at 5? Would just actually draft, and then you guys just try not to get noticed.
That could work.
Yeah.
we realized that we needed to Greek the Apple logo on Cam's laptop, which is a term, not entirely sure where it came from. As Alex said, we figure it's from like It's All Greek to Me or something, but it's a term used in film and video for obscuring product logos. It's like, oh, we need to Greek that. Like if you ever see on TV in like a reality show or something, someone's like wearing a baseball cap with a conspicuous piece of tape on it, that's why. They're like, oh, we can't get clearance for that logo. Here's some of the Strictly Worse cards that we used for this shot. The Wandering Tomb Shell, which I guess, just because it's strictly worse than Meandering Tower Shell and Sadness. Stormcrow is not actually worse than anything, it's the whole joke about Stormcrow. Spoiler, the whole joke is that he's just painfully mediocre. But the bad ones, Possibility Storm, it's a wall of text, I'm not even going to get into it. Diversionary Tactics, for its enchantment for 3 and a white, you tap 2 untapped creatures to tap 1 creature. For 4 mana. Scrambleverse, of course, which is 8 mana. For each non-land permanent, choose a player at random. Then each player gains control of each permanent for which he... Basically, you just change control of every permanent in play. And everyone else goes, oh, I thought we were planning on finishing this game someday. Thanks. And then Zephyr Spirit. I don't understand why this card exists. It's an 0/6 for 6 mana. And whenever it blocks, you return it to your hand.
Oh, God.
And then I guess you have to pay 6 mana again. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Meanwhile, Beej, Heather, Corey, and myself were in Calgary, Alberta for the anime convention OtaFest, where we got to do our improv comedy with Synaptic Chaos Theatre, as well as the late-night dub fight and some other derping around.
I started in Victoria, then drove to Grand Prairie, then came down to Calgary. It was a long run, but it took over a week, and that was good.
It's the morning of the first day, and some jagoff decided that it would be a great time to pull a fire alarm, because we all need to wake up quickly and film our promo for the Anime Evolution. I'm still very tired, and I hope to God that these are not here for a reason.
Has everybody had the chance to go to the bathroom prior to me?
I had to make turds. It was very important that I do that before you wash all the mud off your body. Fuck.
Tuesday, May 19th, and James and I are recording one of the MTGO Academy drafts. We do these every Tuesday. We used to do them on the same computer that we would stream from, but now that everyone is streaming always, all the time, we've streamed on one of the editing, or we've recorded this rather on one of the editing computers upstairs on James's laptop, and now we just do it down here in the podcast area on the computer we record the podcasts with. In fact, this week we've switched to using the headsets, which I'm liking, I think. They pinch a bit. But yeah, this is just one of the other things that we do every 2 weeks. We record them all, and then I have to chop off the beginning and the end where we're setting up all the windows and everything of each file, and usually trim out stuff during sideboarding or during the draft. There's occasionally up to like a minute or 2 of downtime. And then we send those over to AJ at MTGO Academy, and he puts them online. Usually we record on Tuesdays to go up Tuesday night, and then that becomes the Wednesday content. And round 3 has just started. We didn't get a bye, so I'm going to play some Magic.
Meanwhile, on Tuesdays, IDDQ derp, which is my job here, playing video games across internet pipes far, far away. Today is super sweet because I was lucky enough to get a copy of, well, alpha access to Salt and Sanctuary, which is not out yet. Turns out knowing people is super, super handy, and I'm getting a chance to play this and stream it, and it's real good. I'm excited.
It's Saturday, May 23rd, and we're filming CRAPSHOTS. Specifically, we're filming 6 episodes of Krog and Torg talk about technology because we figured that they would be efficient to shoot. We actually wrote 6 yesterday.
Yeah, I was shocked by that actually. Because you said, "Oh, we'll see if Beach has any ideas," and I come back to the Slack like a few hours later. It's like we wrote 6.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you don't need any of my ideas.
They came up
surprisingly easy.
Yeah. That's the only prop we don't have is a vine.
Okay.
I was hoping we'd be able to find something.
Okay. I don't know if we're
there's
gonna
a lot of ivy around.
Like if we go to like Castle, we'll have like probably like jute like green that we could like
braid
more than one together.
Ooh, we could like stick some leaves in there as we're braiding.
Yeah, that could work. So is this technically jute or sisal or twine or what is this?
Jute is what they call it.
All right.
I don't know what the difference between jute and sisal is.
Yeah, I think a lot of those are the same thing.
It occurs to me we're already knotting together a vine, right?
Yeah, exactly. I really enjoy the different strategies being employed by the 3 different braiders.
I'll just keep this one tense with my foot.
It's like juggling.
Yeah.
Doop-a-doo, this is going really well. I got a nice... Oh, this is going to take forever. I haven't done very much at all.
You know, at less fun companies, this would be seen as a team building exercise.
When I was a Boy Scout, we did a class on how to make rope. And it's just a process of, now sit here for 20 minutes, put your threads over top of each other, and just keep doing this until you're done. And you start with like 25 feet of this, and you end up with 10 feet of actual usable rope.
I had basically, it was just like a sleeve of wood with 4 nails in the top. And you'd like...
It's a loom.
A loom. Really? That's called a loom?
Well, there's all sorts of different types of looms.
I guess there would be.
Yeah.
Anyway, I made a whole bunch of fucking useless rope.
But I bet you had fun doing it.
I did, but at the end of it, it's like, well, now I have this length of knitted rope.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with it.
We have 6 hands doing God's work. Now, gentlemen, the 3 of us will make a God's eye after this.
That ain't going nowhere.
We made a vine.
God, that's the nicest looking prop we've ever made.
Tripod?
That's not true. We've made nicer props. We are atop Christmas Hill, which is where we shot the original Craigslist video. We haven't come back here since then, I don't think. We also, just over there, shot the Echo video from season 7. It's a really nice place. It's actually really close to town, but it's not... I mean, you can hear a plane, but there's like nothing really around here. The only trick is making sure we don't get houses in the background just down that side of the hill. But it's great. It's just sort of like rocky and overgrown, and it looks really... It looks right for cavemen. One of the hardest parts about writing these is not writing the stage directions in the same thing. Like, Krog with paintbrush looking disappointed. Torg walks up. I originally wrote like, Krog have paintbrush look disappointed. Torg walk up, and it's like, no, stage directions do not need to be in character. Could you find me a couple rocks to bang together?
Yeah, 1 second. Hey, Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one right there. Beach,
perfect.
right by your feet.
That's the same one I was using last time.
The napping one?
Yeah.
It looks like an axe head almost.
Yeah.
Kind of getting there.
This is literally the same rock I was using 2 years ago? Whenever we shot that? To like nap the, yeah.
It's like rocks don't be grown.
It's like rocks don't, you can't get far on foot.
In an effort to not have to pay for insurance, we're going to green screen my fall in later so that I don't have to get hurt and we can continue filming.
I want to just have like a frappuccino. I don't actually. I really like that we haven't anachronized any of the props.
Yeah.
Right.
Only the dialogue.
So we want to do one shot of Bij half out of shot climbing the ladder, so we can have you in sort of the corner as if it looks like you're just finishing climbing the vine. And then the second part is going to be you basically, it's for the fall.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is basically get you probably on that, covered in green, and just be like, and then Graham will take that and go,
Right, really fast. Okay.
and like blur it and stuff.
I'll wear the good booties.
Wait, were you wearing those in shot earlier?
Yeah, I was wearing these the entire time.
Booty continuity.
Booty nudity!
Booty continuity!
Graham won't allow me to wear my outfit like this normally.
Graham isn't here.
Thwack help invent thong.
What all good cavemen wear to ocean, lake, swimming hole this season. Slingshot animal pelt.
It's Monday, May 25th, and we are doing Checkpoint, as we do nearly every Monday. And we wanted to show you how we do that. It starts at 11 a.m., and we come in basically empty-handed, and we broadcast the show at 1 p.m., and so we only have 2 hours to write the whole thing. I say basically empty-handed. Paul has prepared a Google Doc with a bunch of stories that he thinks would be interesting, and then Paul, Kathleen, and I discuss them and decide which ones we think we can make jokes about and turn into stories, and then we write them and do all the setup in XSplit and get ready to broadcast in just 2 hours. So let's show you that.
So what's the deal?
Shitter's full?
Shitter's full. Glenn, according to this guy, Glenn knows, because they're moving the sewer pipe. So, no pooping.
Wait,
At all
starting now?
today?
Starting now,
At all today.
apparently.
Okay.
That's bad.
I'll let Beach know.
Yeah. Well, no, they should be done by the end of the day. So by the time that Beedrill needs to go, we should be okay.
Or
So,
maybe poo at home.
or the parsonage. They're nearby.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Did you catch that, Ian? Hey, Ian? Shitter's full.
Oops.
They're moving the sewer pipe.
Oh God!
So don't poop.
I am so glad I dropped my made a deposit already this morning.
At home? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
here.
because at home we have a emergency water ingress event. So water shut off there.
Excuse me?
So now I have to tell Corey that if she needs to shit, she can't even come here.
Emergency water ingress event.
Yes.
Somebody's house flooded.
Alright, what are you writing?
I'm gonna do the Witcher cow story, that's for
Okay.
sure. I mean, I like the idea we could do the Nintendo game.
I like that one. I want to do that one.
Game sales or making their games look cheaper.
Making their games look cheaper.
I mean, that's just like
You'd be
funny.
fun to combine those two together.
Yeah, you can combine those stories.
This is not the solution yet.
And then what else are you gonna write?
Ooh.
Alright.
I would write those two, and then you
This is-
write some stories, and then we'll talk.
This is the part where we split up and write. Hey, Kathleen?
Yes.
Alright. This past weekend was the first rollout of Destiny's new endgame PvP content, The Trials of Osiris, a 3v3 elimination mode that pits top level players against each other in best of 9 rounds. If you win, that's awkward. Best of 9. The rounds are best of 9.
While Graham and Kathleen are writing the stories that we've previously sort of brainstormed, I am on another computer, and I'm keeping an eye on their the Google Doc, and I'm looking at the stories they're writing, and concurrently with them writing the stories, I am Googling up pictures. Ideally, I'm doing it such that by the time they are done the last story, I already have all the graphics all collected. And then I'm looking for a video to do at the very beginning of the episode and a video to do at the end of the episode for the today on Checkpoint and coming up on Checkpoint. It's this sort of well-oiled machine where all the different parts, the writing the story, the making the graphics, the finding the videos, all this stuff all happens all at the same time, so that hopefully we are all ready at basically the same time, so that we can broadcast on time.
Besides, the real trick to earning sick cash in The Witcher 3 is going to be investing in beef futures, because once this inevitably gets patched out, there's going to be a real beef shortage in the northern kingdoms.
Nice.
I don't know what the title for the story is, but the subhead will be Don't Tell PETA.
So now that we've written the episode, including all the lower thirds, which is the captions at the bottom, that's always the last thing that we do, and can sometimes be really difficult, because we do try to make them as funny as possible. So once that's done, and we've written it, and Paul's done all the graphics, then I have to add the lower thirds and the graphics into the XSplit overlay, which I made from, a sort of reverse engineered from the graphics we used to use in the pre-recorded version of Checkpoint. So there's 3 elements that need changing every time. There's the story title, and then there's the additional lower third, which I'm pasting in from Google Drive. And this is in the wrong place. This is higher than it's supposed to be. I think there was a recent XSplit update that might have changed something. And then there's the graphic. This is the previous week's graphic. We'll take that out. This is the story for the GTA 5 grappling hook. So bring the new graphic in and size it correctly, and then we also add it to memory so that there's no delay when we switch to the scene. Sometimes, like this story, we'll have 2 different graphics, and it's simply just Paul making the layer visible or not. I'm very pleased that I was able to reverse engineer the graphics like I was, because they were not designed for this originally, and maybe I should look at slightly redesigning them at some point, but for now, pretty happy with how it turned out. Then for the titles, I've got to take out last week's titles. Just remove that file there, and it's The Witcher. So add this in, move it into the background, mute it so it doesn't make noise, because that happens sometimes. Whenever we go to that scene, then it will start playing so that it shows up like that.
So one of the things that we don't talk about is that we can't do any checkpoint until I put on my makeup, because I have sort of like naturally deep set eyes, and so I look like I'm really tired, and you know, so I just like, by makeup standards, I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, but you know, making my eyes look open and big and stuff, because nothing is better for your confidence as a female comedian than being immediately judged on your appearance.
When we moved from ENN to Checkpoint, we painted that nice wall downstairs, and of course now we're up here on a green screen, but we replace it with a picture of the wall that we still have downstairs. Why not?
This is our teleprompter, or iPad teleprompter, which you probably have seen in behind-the-scenes stuff for regular Loading Ready Run videos. And during the episode, Graham is actually controlling the scrolling of it on his iPhone. And then during the show, I sit back here, so at the reverse of the actual, so I'm looking at Graham and Kathleen, and we move the monitor around, and I'm kind of behind here, which is why it takes me a sec to come out in front of the camera after we're done the show, usually.
Bye, Liam. See you later.
Doodles.
Wait, where are you gonna poop today?
Oh, I already pooped.